And so yesterday, the Senate Finance Committee passed out this big ed reform bill, H-454, on a 5-2 vote. It's in Senate Appropriations this afternoon, and then we'll go to the floor next week. This is the centerpiece. This has been the centerpiece of this legislative session, and I was there in Senate Finance yesterday when they took the vote. And it was interesting. So, the House passed their version of the bill, and then it went to Senate Education. They did a number of pretty big changes to the bill, including taking out class size minimums, kind of shortening the timeline for which this new funding formula that they're contemplating would go into effect. And so the Senate has kind of changed the bill pretty substantially. And it was clear that when before the vote, even the people who voted yes, really didn't have a lot of confidence that this bill was going to do what it's supposed to do, which is, provide property tax relief as well as strengthening the education system in Vermont. And so, there was a lot of comments to the effect before the vote of, this isn't a great bill, but better to vote it out than to do nothing.
It's a pretty aggressive timeline. Do you think that they will actually pass something this year?
I think that remains to be seen. The House version of the bill, the timeline would be that the foundation formula would go into effect in 2029. That's the new funding formula. In the Senate version, it's 2027. And there was some talk yesterday about the fact that there might be a compromise in the middle if a bill does go through of 2028. I think everyone seemed to think that 2027 to have a new foundation formula go into effect was pretty aggressive and could actually spell disaster for schools who would be losing. Some schools would be losing a lot of money under the foundation formula, and to kind of make them lose all this money all at once could be disastrous for schools.